He was 73, a quiet man, a father of 3. He lived a modest life in a quiet neighborhood, where his days were filled with familiar routines and simple joys. He loved classical music, tending his garden, and watching the sun rise with a cup of tea in hand. Every night, after brushing his teeth and folding the newspaper neatly on the kitchen table, he would kiss his wife goodnight and say, "See you in the morning." But that morning never came. He died in his sleep, peacefully, silently, without warning. The doctor called it natural. But his family couldn't understand how a man so full of life could vanish like that. They wanted answers. And perhaps more than answers, they wanted to know if something could have been done. Today, we explore 4 bedtime habits that may seem harmless, but could silently undermine your health after 70. Habits that not only affect the length of life, but its quality. And more importantly, we explore what Stoic wisdom teaches us about living each day with awareness and grace. Habit 1. Eating heavy meals late at night. It's a common image, the evening news playing softly in the background, the aroma of dinner still lingering in the kitchen, and a plate of leftovers being enjoyed as a late-night snack. For many, eating before bed becomes routine, even comforting. But after 70, your body no longer processes food the way it once did. Digestion slows with age. Metabolism becomes less efficient. And when you eat a heavy meal late at night, your body is forced to work overtime during the very hours it should be resting and repairing. Instead of entering restorative sleep, your system remains active, processing food, managing blood sugar, and even triggering acid reflux or disturbed sleep patterns. Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is not things themselves that disturb us, but our opinions about them." The belief that a full stomach brings better sleep is one such opinion. In truth, a full belly burdens the heart, affects breathing, and reduces the deep sleep cycles so vital for healing. The solution? Finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bed. Allow your body to wind down naturally. Give it the chance to do what it was designed for during sleep: repair, rejuvenate, and reset. Habit 2. Going to bed with a heavy mind. You lie in bed, eyes closed, but your thoughts remain wide awake. Regret, worry, conversations replayed, what ifs. What should have been. The brain, especially as it ages, becomes more vulnerable to the impacts of stress. Sleep is the body's opportunity to clean the brain of toxins, balance mood, and strengthen memory. But none of that can happen if the mind is cluttered. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome and dedicated Stoic, wrote nightly in his journal. He wasn't recording history or entertaining others. He was clearing his mind. He asked himself what he had done well, where he had fallen short, and what still needed work. This simple act of reflection allowed him to let go of the day, to sleep without the burden of unsorted emotions. The modern version of this: journaling, meditation, deep breathing, gratitude practice. Spend just 10 minutes before bed writing your thoughts, acknowledging your wins, forgiving your missteps. Let go of control. As Marcus said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Habit 3. Sitting or lying down all day. Many people assume that the older we get, the more rest we need. And while recovery is important, too much stillness is dangerous. When we sit for long hours or lie down for most of the day, the body begins to weaken. Blood circulation slows. Muscles atrophy. Balance becomes fragile. And sleep, surprisingly, becomes harder. Physical movement during the day prepares the body for rest at night. It regulates hormones, improves mood, and increases the quality of deep sleep. Seneca, the Stoic writer, once said, "Life is long, if you know how to use it. The way we use our body determines how long it serves us. Even light movement counts. A short walk after dinner, gentle stretching, standing up every hour. These small acts tell your body we are alive. We are moving forward. Make your days active so your nights can be restful. Habit 4. Neglecting nighttime reflection. The Stoics believed that each day should end with reflection, not out of guilt, but out of gratitude and responsibility. At night, they would ask themselves, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What did I avoid? If today were my last, would I be content with how I spent it? These questions do more than provide insight. They ground us. They reconnect us to our values, to our purpose, and to our sense of agency. Today, most people go to bed with a screen in their face, distractions in their mind, and no clear sense of where the day even went. But taking 5 minutes to pause, to breathe, and to review the day can transform sleep from an escape into a sacred closure. As Epictetus reminded his students, how long will you wait before you demand the best of yourself? Sleep is not just the end of a day. It's the preparation for another chance at life. Use that time wisely. Closing reflection. The man who died in his sleep was not reckless. He did not neglect his health. But like many of us, he likely underestimated how the smallest routines affect our well-being. We are not promised tomorrow, but we are given tonight. What we do with that time determines how we wake up the next day, or if we wake at all. The Stoics never asked us to fear death. They asked us to live each day so completely, so consciously, that death would find us ready. Tonight, as you prepare for rest, ask yourself, did I live today with intention? Did I show love? Did I use my time wisely? If I don't wake tomorrow, would I be at peace? And if the answer is no, remember, you still have time. Avoid the habits that drain your health. Embrace the ones that renew it. Sleep not as escape, but as preparation for another sunrise, because one day, your last good night will come, and if you lived well, you won't be afraid. Thank you for watching. If this video brought you peace, clarity, or courage, please consider subscribing. We share weekly insights from Stoic wisdom and modern health science, made especially for those in their 60s, 70 seconds, and beyond. You're not too old to change, not too late to grow, and never too far to start again. Sleep well, live deeply, and see you